My hypothetical exhibit is about the different types of pollution and how they are affecting our planet. When you first enter my exhibit, you'll visit the section that focuses on how pollution is affecting the Arctic. The first piece in this section is titled Climate Change in the Arctic and is made up of color toner on a card. It depicts a polar bear standing on a slowly melting iceberg. The second piece is a sculpture that is titled Urgency of Polar Regions and shows the Earth warming and ice melting beneath two young polar bears and their mothers. The third image in this section is street art and shows how icebergs are melting all throughout the Arctic. After you finish this section, you'll move on to the section about water pollution. The first image in this section is titled Culture and Life and is street art. This piece makes an analogy between Earth and our bodies and how we need to be cautious with how we treat the Earth. The second image in this section is titled Poseidon Fighting Marine Pollution. This image is also street art and shows Poseidon trying to clean up the debris and waste that humans have thrown into our ocean. The next image and final image in this section is titled Water Pollution and is a poster. This piece depicts how humans are polluting water across the earth and how it is negatively affecting all living beings. Following this, you'll move on to the section about air pollution. In this section, the first thing you will see is a sculpture. The sculpture is titled Air Pollution and uses martini glasses filled with different amounts of liquid and is placed over a map of the United States to depict how much air pollution each state has. The second piece in this section is titled Haze over Eastern China and is a NASA image showing just how bad the air pollution is in China, 30 times over what it is supposed to be. The final section in my exhibit is about how pollution is affecting plants and animals. The first piece in this section is titled Oil Pollution and shows a sea otter covered in oil and shows how our carelessness affects animals. Finally, there is a bench to close up the exhibit that is titled Change and is from the Morton Arboretum. The bench is made up of maplewood trees that have died in the exhibit and is to call attention to pollution and climate change and how they are affecting our trees, and they are soon not going to be able to survive in these conditions.